The greatest thing that Allah commanded with in His book, and the greatest thing the messengers commanded their nations with, is monotheism, by singling out Allah alone in worship with sincere devotion to Him. And it is the greatest obligation that Allah has imposed upon His servants from the side of knowledge and action. For its sake messengers were sent, scriptures were revealed, sins are forgiven, paradise was created, and salvation from the hellfire is achieved. And whoever does not adhere to this great command, none of his deeds will be accepted by Allah. Allah, who is perfect in every way, said, "And we came to what they have done of deeds and made it as dust, dispersed." Due to the importance of monotheism, the entire Qur'an encompasses it. The entire Qur'an encompasses it. Ibn al-Qayyim, may Allah have mercy upon him, said, "Most of the chapters of the Qur'an, indeed every chapter in the Qur'an, contains within it the two kinds of monotheism. In fact, we can say outright that every verse in the Qur'an contains within it monotheism, acting as an evidence for it, inviting to it. The Qur'an either informs about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, His names, attributes, and actions, which is the scientific informative monotheism, or it invites to worshipping Him alone, or it invites to worship Him alone without partners, and to abandon all that is worshipped besides Him, which is the willful soliciting monotheism, or it commands or prohibits, obligating obedience to Him in His prohibitions and commands, which are the rights of monotheism and its completions, or it informs about Allah's honor for the people of monotheism and obedience to Him, and what He has done for them in this world, and what He will honor them with in the hereafter, which is the reward for monotheism, or it informs about the people of polytheism, and what has been done to them in this world from punishment, and what is permitted for them in the hereafter from torment, which is the news about those who deviated from monotheism. Therefore, the entire Qur'an revolves around monotheism, its rights, its rewards, and regarding polytheism and its people and their punishment. So, all praise is due to Allah, is monotheism. Lord of the worlds is monotheism. The entirely merciful, the especially merciful, is monotheism. Sovereign of the day of recompense is monotheism. It is you we worship and you we ask for help is monotheism. Monotheism is the foundation upon which the entire religion is built, and it is the greatest cause of expanding the chest with relief. It is the refuge of seekers, the rescuer of the fleeing, the salvation of the distressed, and the aid of the needy. Ibn al-Qayyim, may Allah have mercy upon him, said, "Hardships of the world are not repelled by anything the translation is so bad. Hardships of the world are not repelled by anything as it is by monotheism." I think there should be is there. Therefore, the supplication for relief from distress is made through monotheism. The invocation of Yunus ﷺ, which no distressed person invokes Allah with, except that Allah relieves his distress through monotheism. Nothing throws a person in great distress except polytheism, and there is no way to survive from it except through monotheism. It is the rescuer, refuge, fortress, and salvation of creation. The monotheism in which disputes occur between the messengers ﷺ and their people is the monotheism of divinity, and its definition is to single out Allah in worship, such as supplication, sacrifice, and vow. It is not permissible to direct any type of them to anyone other than Allah. Monotheism is divided into three categories. Monotheism of lordship, which is singling out Allah in His actions. Monotheism of divinity, which is singling out Allah in the actions of His worshippers. Monotheism of names and attributes, which is to attribute to Allah what He has attributed to Himself in His book, and what His messenger, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, attributed to Him, without distortion, negation, assimilation, or comparison. Whoever deployed monotheism in its three categories is the true monotheist.